I kind of hate myself for a lot of reasons, but one being because I watched over 1,000 episodes of One Piece. Not that I hate One Piece, but I just don't think it's that amazing either. It does have cool moments, but I just think that there are a lot of better shows that I could be watching, such as Red the Girlfriend. The One Piece anime started airing in 1999, and I do not believe anyone who started watching the show back then is still alive today. Those poor fellas. I started watching the show about 7 years ago because everyone was like, yo, you gotta watch this masterpiece. The women got like 2-inch diameter waists. And I was like, hot diggity dog, but my goodness, I did not realize the commitment I had made. It also barely has any filler because the show has about a punch per episode, which I actually started to appreciate. As for why, I'll get back to that later in the video. But I see some people taking pride in this, in watching 1,000 episodes of One Piece. Yo, I was crying when they did the 1,000th episode celebration. Crying sad tears. 7 years later, I am now a grizzled 20-year-old man who has nothing to put on his resume other than that he watched 1,000 episodes of women with 2-inch diameter waists doing this? That isn't a flex. Let me tell you, one time I was at physical therapy for my wrist and my therapist asked me what kind of shows I watched. And me, being the socially awkward goblin that I am, trying to hide the fact that I'm a weeb while also unsure if this person even knows what anime is, said, I watch Japanese animation shows. And she was like, oh, anime? My boyfriend watches Uzumaki. Naruto. But it's 700 episodes. I can't believe he's watching all that. 300 if you subtract filler. What? Huh? And that's when my primal gamer impulse kicked in to one-up this man that I had never met. I stood up on the table and said, woman, I watched 1,000 episodes of One Piece. I thought everyone was going to applaud and say sugoi with confetti flying everywhere, but instead I just got a full 8 seconds of silence and my therapist's face scrunched up and she kicked me out. When I thought things couldn't get any worse, it happened. My nemesis, Eiichiro-san, was like, oh, the real One Piece actually starts now, so newcomers, don't worry about everything that happened before this. You can just start from the newest arc. From the newest arc. So you're probably wondering, why do I continue watching this show when it causes me so much pain and suffering, which it actually doesn't. I was exaggerating a bit, but still. Well, the thing is, at some point, without realizing it, I passed the point of no return. I looked up from the hole that I had just dug and knew I couldn't climb back up. 100 or 200 episodes in, all the time I spent couldn't have been for nothing. So the only way out was to keep digging until I ended up on the other side. Or hopefully die. But I now actually sort of appreciate how the show is so slow because it consistently gives me something to watch every week as I wait for new seasons of Chainsaw Man or Attack on Titan. Especially because the animation has gotten good now too. And I also enjoyed the One Piece Red movie, which I watched with my brother even though he doesn't watch One Piece. But afterwards, he was like, Shanks is cool. And I was like, you know, Shanks is cool. And that's the moral of this story. Thanks for watching. Press the like button and subscribe for more, and good night.